everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And today I am going to be doing something different. I am going to start my weight loss journey again. For those who know me, you know that I have struggled with my weight on and off for years. I did have bariatric surgery back in 2018, and I had the gastric sleeve, and I did lose over 100 pounds, and I have managed to keep most of it off. But with the everyday life and taking care of my dad and I don't know, just life getting in the way, my weight has crept up a bit. And so I am now embarking on getting this weight off once and for all, and I am going to be showing you recipes of how to eat whole foods, nothing processed, and see how this goes. And I hope you enjoy these videos that you're about to start seeing. And I'm going to show you meal prepping and what's for dinner, what's for lunch. This is going to be a little different for most of you to see as far as my quantity of my portion sizes that I will be doing for myself, because since my bariatric surgery I do only have a 6-ounce stomach, so I can't eat a whole lot of food at one time. So I will be adjusting recipes, or at least adjusting the quantity of portion sizes for myself. And so yeah, so today I have a few, today's batch cooking, so you will see me batch cooking. I am going to prep, so I'm going to make some burgers in the oven. I am going to make a new recipe that I've never made before, and I hope I like it, because I have never been a fan of sweet potatoes, but the sweet potatoes are in this recipe. And I was hoping to try lamb, because this is actually called, this recipe is actually a spiced lamb scramble, but I couldn't find lamb today. All these usually carries it, and I couldn't find it today. So it is now going to be a spiced pork scramble. So I'm going to use ground pork instead. So, and then after this recipe, I am going to be making my my barbecue pork chili. So, if you're interested, keep watching, and I will see you in a few minutes. I had to get a knife to pry these burgers apart. Also, another thing with me having had bariatric surgery is I have to focus on getting my protein in. So my diet's mostly is a kind of a high protein diet with lots of vegetables and some fruit. I'm just going to be sprinkling on some Mrs. Dash, and I'm going to, once they've cooked a little bit, I'm going to be topping them off with some Sweet Baby Ray's no sugar added barbecue sauce. And my oven's set at 400 degrees, and so I'm going to be baking these at 400 degrees. recipe. So the recipe calls for 8 ounces of lamb. I don't have lamb, so I am doing pork. And I'm doubling it to 16 ounces of pork. And it calls for 1 teaspoon of garlic. But since we're doubling it, it'll be 2. 2 tablespoons of parsley. Calls for fresh, but all I have is dry, so that's what I'm doing. Mix this together before half a teaspoon of salt. Doubling, 1 teaspoon of cumin. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. I'm doing a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And half a teaspoon of cinnamon, since I'm doubling the recipe. And a half a teaspoon of coriander, ground coriander. Oh, it smells so good. All those spices in here. Yum. Now we need to set this ground up meat aside while we do the rest. It calls for grapeseed oil, but I have olive oil, so that is what I'm going to use. Extra virgin olive oil. 2 tablespoons. Now we're going to add the sweet potatoes. And also this recipe calls for 1 large shallot, but I don't have shallots, and so I'm substituting that for 1 small onion. Alright, so we're going to cook this until we can easily pierce the sweet potatoes with a fork. And then we will add our broccoli. Now you add back your pork. Okay, once you get all that combined, you want to push it out to the edges. And this recipe does call for whole eggs, but me and yolks don't get along very well, so I'm doing egg whites. And you pour that in the center. And then you you scramble your eggs up. And you just mix it all together once you got your eggs scrambled. And voila! This is going to be my breakfast for the week. These are my finished burgers for the week. I needed 6 portions. So these are 4-ounce burgers, but once they cook down, they're about 2 to 3 ounces each. And that's what I need for my protein, about 2 to 3 ounces per meal. Hi, welcome back. I am done cooking 2 of my meals for this week. I have gotten tired. So my next meal, which is going to be that pork chili, is going to wait until tomorrow. But I am going to go ahead and portion up my burgers. I use baggies. I know a lot of people use containers, you know, the meal prep type containers, and I'm just not one of them. I like to use baggies because that's just a lot of cleanup, and baggies, I can package it up, put it in the refrigerator, take it out when I need it, and then throw the baggie away. One of the reasons why I batch cook and meal prep and put it all in the freezer and refrigerator for the week is because if I don't do that, I will fall off the wagon. I will not stick to a plan if I don't have grab and go type things to eat all week long. So you're also going to see me boil some eggs, so that's going to be one of my snacks. So this plan that I'm on, I am going to be eating 5 to 6 small meals a day. So I will eat a breakfast, I will eat a mid-morning snack, and I will eat a lunch, and I will eat a mid-afternoon snack, and a supper, and an evening snack if I am still hungry. That one is optional. Along the way, I will be drinking lots of water, I hope. That's the problem with bariatric surgery. My stomach can only hold so much, so I have to kind of like, I can't really drink while I eat, and then I have to wait for my food to settle before I can drink a whole lot. So I'm going to see how this plays out and see how I do. I'm hoping I do well. So wish me luck. Okay, I have my 6 burgers all packaged up and ready to put in the refrigerator. What I will be pairing with this burger, though, when I do have my snacks, is I will be having a half a cup of strawberries or a half a grapefruit. So anyway, that is how this plan is designed. I've been on it before. I'm kind of doing a combination of things. I've been on a plan in the past called the 6-Week Body Makeover, and I did really well on it. But I also have this new book that I got this recipe out of called The Fast Metabolism. And so I'm kind of just, I'm just doing a combination of things. I am kind of trying to follow the plan that I was on before as far as structure-wise, but I'm also doing whole foods. I'm trying to stay away from processed. Yes, I did use a little bit of the Sweet Baby Ray's no sugar added barbecue sauce on my burger, but that's just a little tweak that I am allowing myself. You don't have to do that. So anyway, I want to be able to stick to this plan, so I want flavor, you know what I mean? So anyway, so how this plan works is I will be eating 2 ounces of the protein along with a half a cup of carb and some vegetables if I want vegetables in my breakfast. And then for my mid-morning and mid-afternoon snacks, I will eat 2 ounces of the protein and a half a cup of fruit, whether it's berries or grapefruit. If it's bananas, I would have to knock that down to about 1/4 of a cup, just because it's higher in the sugar content. And for lunch and dinners, it's 2 ounces of a protein, along with 1/2 cup of a carb. In my case, because of my stomach though, because you're allowed protein, carb, vegetables. The carbs you're allowed are potatoes, sweet or white, rice, jicama, just oatmeal. There's a lot of carbs you can allow yourself. But for lunches and suppers, I will be sticking to mostly potatoes and rice, whether it's sweet potatoes, white potatoes, or rice. I like the jasmine rice, so that's what I'll be using. So because I can only hold 6 ounces of food, I will be doing like 2 ounces of protein with 2 ounces of a carb and 2 ounces of a vegetable. So, and then I'll be drinking water along the way and limiting my salt intake, along with limiting any kind of sugar. Now I will be portioning up my breakfast for the week. And I only have quart-sized baggies now, so that's what I'll be using. And I have to use my scale because I need to measure everything out. One. Well, I did it. I got 7 servings for the week out of that breakfast. So there are 7 6-ounce servings here. Anyway, I'm happy. Now I'm going to put them in the refrigerator, and I will see you guys tomorrow when I am cooking my chili.